Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Anime Dad Dudes podcast. My name is Riley, aka the Jack of the Sky, and with me we have.
Thick Thunder of the Thunder Clan. I'm just
Thick.
kidding. They call me Bjorvio. I can't really. I'm not worthy of the name of Thick Thunder yet.
We can't have Thick Thunder on the podcast because Thick Thunder is just too incredible. I don't think he has time. He's too busy saving the world.
Probably. I mean, if you can't count on Thick Thunder these days, I don't know what to tell you because it's impossible. You can always count on Thick Thunder. You need to file your taxes. You're out of peanut butter. If you go to the bathroom and there's no stalls available, you can always count on Thick Thunder.
He'll just kick in that stall and throw the other person out for you. Thick Thunder's the man.
Just like the Kool-Aid Man.
Well, welcome everyone, newbies and originals. We will get started as always with our improv questions, which are questions that are improv based, that are new and exciting and fresh. And I'm going to start mine off with stand up, my girl, and stay where you are. Come closer, and you are going to say an improv question to Bjorvio. Okay, so just make a random question. Say if you were, or would you rather, maybe. Loud.
Would you rather eat a cactus or eat gorse?
Eat a cactus or eat a spiky gorse plant.
I would rather eat a cactus, and here's why. It comes with chopsticks.
Okay, a cactus comes with chopsticks. That's a smart one. That's a smart one. What's your question for us, sir?
All right, hang on. Hey, come here. Come here. All right, let me ask you a question. If you could, eat a donut with strawberries on it and it makes a mess all over everywhere, or if you could eat a cactus, but the cactus is covered in strawberry jelly and then stickiness gets all over everything, which would you rather eat?
What was the first
A donut.
one? Donut. Donut.
Donut?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't hear that, but my daughter says donut, and I agree. You know, donuts can be three things. They can set your heart ablaze. They can, imagine a donut
Dun-
that can go on a stick, and you put it over a fireplace, and it cooks it like a s'more, and you put a couple of crackers in between.
Okay, but why is s'mores donuts not a thing? Like, that sounds incredible.
That does, and I think we should. Let me just copyright that quickly. Copyright. Yep, that's how you do it in New Zealand. You just write copyright in the air, and it copyrights it itself. All right, my second question, I'm going to keep myself because I missed that first one. Now, let's say you had a Minecraft anime crossover, okay?
Okay.
Minecraft anime crossover. Um, and in this crossover, there is three objectives in the world. What are they?
The first objective is to obviously we have to go with an original. We have to find the 7 dragon cubes. The second one is we have to defeat the elder demon lord, Muzan Kibutsuji. That'll be really fun to pull off in Minecraft. And the final one is we have to go to another dimension and fight the biggest boss of all, Anya Forger, with a
Oh,
bag of peanuts.
that would
And
be real.
currently they don't exist in Minecraft, so there's no actual way to beat her. So you would just automatically lose the game.
That makes sense, and it'll be real tough. Have you seen those Minecraft anime like crossover type things? Have you seen them before?
Yeah, yeah, that they look super cool, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, I would love to see like the 3D gear from Attack on Titan like translate into Minecraft. I think that'd be so stinking cool.
That would be incredible. I'd love that a lot. And then like big titans running around.
That would be so much fun. Like I think that like a Minecraft Attack on Titan crossover needs to happen. Copyright that quick in New Zealand before someone steals it.
Done.
Oh, thanks, man.
Done. And I like how you said mine crow. I'm going to copyright that too. It's just a bunch of crows that look like blocks that are running around mining for gold.
Yeah, because they're all the crows from Demon Slayer that trying to do the second objective of beating Cube Muzan Kibutsuji.
My goodness, we have a copyright episode today. What is your second question for me, my good crow?
Okay, so literally before the podcast, I just caught up on the newest episode of Demon Slayer. So I am going to ask you a Demon Slayer related question. So let's say that you get your goal in life is to be a Hashira. You want to be the symbol of a particular type of breathing style. However, they have a lot currently already. So you need to come up with your own style. What style do you create, and which current breathing style is it based off of?
It's based off of water breathing, and it's called... Sorry about the coughing in the background. It is called... what I do, I need to... It's almost like it's based on a quirk in My Hero Academia. Remember that girl who drinks tea and her IQ is increased?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I drank Joffrey's coffee, and I say Joffrey's breathing style. And then what happens is my sword turns into a shining coffee blade, and my IQ increases as well as my strength and power and abilities. Could you actually do that in Bakugo's voice?
Do what I can. Joffrey's breathing! First form! Calorie explosion!
That's exactly what I was after, and that's my breathing style, and my voice would be Bakugo based. Very, very good.
Man, I know we're not sponsored by Joffrey's Coffee, and we never have been, but one of these days I would love to get sponsored by them.
I just copyrighted that, the fact that we're going to be sponsored by Joffrey's Coffee, so no one in New Zealand can steal that from us. My third and final question for you. My daughters are really into My Hero Academia at the moment, and yep, Domia is how you pronounce it here in New Zealand.
Going back to Minecraft, I guess.
Now, they love Nejire Hado. They really do. They love Nejire Hado. And my youngest loves Toga. So in a fight, Nejire Hado versus Toga, how do you think it's going to go?
See, Nejire has a very strong advantage in this fight because she can fly, essentially with her quirk. That being said, her offense is kind of low because her attacks are very slow moving, I think is the way that her quirks work. Toga basically relies on, or doesn't have a lot of range, and what she does, Nejire can just kind of float away. So I think but Nejire will rely on her quirk, which will eventually stall out. So I think more often than not, also given that Nejire probably, from what I've seen, doesn't have any hand-to-hand combat experience, I give a slight edge to Toga in this, personally.
I'd agree, especially if she has some good blood stored up, and if it was after the My Villain Academia saga, where she can do what she does, and utilize the quirks. I think that would be a good option. So, yeah, I'd go that way as well. We haven't actually seen Nejire fight properly. She has an incredible quirk, but yeah, how much of that quirk will she be able to expel before her quirk dries up? Her vitality dries up.
I don't think we've really seen her reach her max limit. We've seen her used quite a bit, or at least we will in season 7. But that's really all I can say about that.
Oh, we might see more Nejire in the future, Bjorvio says.
Yeah, she has a new haircut now.
And she has a new haircut. All right, brother. What's your third question for me, based around ants and spiders?
Okay, so you're watching a new anime that is from a spider's point of view, where all these ants are coming up and they're spending days eating all the food before the spiders have a chance to do it. So the spiders come up with a way are trying to find a way to increase their power to defeat numerous ants at one time rather than fighting one on one. They're trying to work as a team and develop a transformation to become the one and only legendary ant or spider, super spider. Okay. So my question for you is, what would this transformation look like for the spider? And how do you know the ants aren't going to copy it?
Great question. The ants don't have the ability because they only have 6 legs, while the spider has 8. And the transformation is called 8 times 8. They connect their legs and hands together. I'm not sure which are legs, which are hands. And they turn into a ball, and then they roll into other spiders, which turn into a ball, and they turn into a giant spider ball, which sounds terrifying, which crushes each ant as they go. Now, we in New Zealand don't have too many spiders here, but we've got a thing called, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? A whitetail. That's the most poisonous spider we have. So with the white tails, it forms the eyes, and the legs form the mouth, and it turns into a giant spider head, and then other spiders join the arms. And yeah, so that's the transformation. The ants can't copy it because they only have 6 legs, I believe. I'm just going to trademark that quickly, but I'm not too sure. Great question, by the way. Really, really good question. All right, let's.
Honestly, I'd watch that anime.
I, I'm purchasing it right now. I don't know where I purchased it from. Um, okay, my brother. Well, let's get into our game show today, which is the Anime Dad game show. And it's going to be fun. We're testing your knowledge of different animes, as well as I don't have a cool. Let me see if I can change my voices. So I've got 3 options of voices. You decide which voice host you would like. Hi, and welcome to. That's my first one. Second. Hello. No, I don't know. Second. Hello, and welcome to the Anime Doodads game show. Third. Hey guys, my name is Cool Guy. Welcome to the anime. Which one do you want?
As much as I love number 2 and that it sounds like Aizawa, I'm actually gonna go with I'm gonna go with number 1. Let's push your upper range a little bit.
Darn it. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the Anime Dad game show. The game show where your voice is my command. That's our motto. Copyright. Now I'm going to ask you 5 questions from different animes out there. All right, 5 questions. First anime I'm going to ask you from. I'm not as good as you in regards to game shows or being creative, so it's not going to be as cool. But it'll be fine. And if you get 3 out of 5 of the questions right, then you get to choose what your voice is going to be for the next set of questions. If you get more than 3 wrong, then I get to choose what your voice is going to be for the next 3 set of 5 questions. Does that make sense?
Yes, I am low-key terrified.
All right. So the first one is going to be based on Assassination Classroom. Are you?
No.
Are you ready, sir, for your first challenge, Assassination Classroom? Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
All right. Good choice of voice, by the way. It compliments me perfectly. All right. The first question: what is the full name of Koro Sensei before he became an octopus-like creature?
Wait, does that actually happen?
Oh no.
Oh no, you're right.
I'm gonna get. Oh man. I don't know.
That's okay. Ryunosuke Akabane.
Yeah, that was my next answer.
I thought it would be. All right, that's okay, sir. One wrong, but that's fine. All right. Which student is the first to score a direct hit on Koro Sensei during their assassination attempts?
Karma.
I'm gonna guess Karma.
My daughter just said that as well. Cade Kayano. Kaede Kayano. Is that Karma? No.
No, that's somebody else.
Darn.
Wait, was that the dude? Was that the dude that threw the baseball?
Must have been.
That might have been. It might have been.
That's okay, sir. That's okay. That's all right. You still got 3 options. If you get the next 3 right, then you're good to go with your voice. What is the significance of the yellow color of Koro Sensei's body?
Happiness.
Yeah, the yellow color is. I'll give you that one. It represents his calm, normal state, and it changes color based on his mood or condition. But that's good. You did well. That's 1 right. You got 2 more. Okay. Who is the primary antagonist who manipulates various groups to kill Koro Sensei and has a personal grudge against him?
Oh man, I need to rewatch this anime. Is what I'm seeing. It's the what is the name of that organization? It is. Well, you can kind of make an argument for the government, but there's a specific organization in the government, and I can't remember which agency it is.
That's okay, sir. His name's Shiro Kataro Yanagasawa, and he has a personal vendetta against Koro for ruining his life and career. It's that guy that.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
That's fine. Final chance. I'm choosing your voice for the next round anyway, but that's okay. You can still pull yourself out of this. One more. Oh yes, this one. What unique ability does Nagisa possess that makes him an effective assassin?
Does Nagisa possess? I want to say it's something about his emotional regulation of some kind. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I take that. He's got a calm, steady state. He's got an assassination stare, and he's good boy. I'm sorry, good work. Well done. You got 2 out of 5, but that's okay. I get to choose your voice. Your next voice is going to be Zenitsu. Okay.
Oh, why you gotta pick the one that the microphone never picks up? Oh, it's gonna be so much harder.
All right. The next one is Dragon Ball, which will be good. All right. First question. Are you ready?
I guess. Let's go.
What is the original Japanese name of the Dragon Ball character known as Launch in the English dub?
Oh gosh. I think her name was Lunch. Is that right?
You're right.
Oh great. Nezuko! We got 1 right.
Lunch is correct. What is the name of the Galaxy's martial arts tournament that Goku participates in during the Otherworld saga?
Oh gosh, I only really know that one as the Otherworld tournament. Oh no, the Afterlife Tournament Exploragainza.
Anoyichi tournament.
Mom, I'm almost there.
Should have known that. That was my mother's name.
Which, what is the true name of the character commonly referred as to Grand Prix Grand Priest? Sorry, bro.
Grand Priest? Oh no, I haven't seen Super in so long. I don't know, Steve?
Yes! No. Daishin Khan. What the heck? Sorry about these questions. Alright, I'll give you one more based on this one. Which deity oversees the other world and is considered superior to the Kais?
Superior to the Kais? well, that would probably be the Grand Kai, but then after that you have the Supreme Kai.
Yes,
Otherwise known as the Kaioshin.
good job. Alright, you get to choose your next voice for the Spy Family option.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to be doing an easy one for this one, because I'm sure there's quite a few that I will get wrong here.
You need that All Might one. That's perfect. Alright, Spy Family, here we come. Sorry, Spy Family, here we come. Okay, what is the name of the first mission that Twilight undertakes in the series?
The first one he undertakes in the whole series. Oh no. Oh shoot. I want to say it was something like Operation Broadway or something.
Operation Strix.
Oh, that's the one that he does throughout the main series. Okay, never mind. I thought
Sorry.
he had one in the first episode that was different.
I thought so too, actually. That was a trick question, but very well done. What is the name of the city where the Forger family resides?
Westopolis?
Correct! No. Berlin! That's okay. What specific ability does Anya possess that makes her unique?
Ah, she's a telepath.
Yes, sir! What
That's
is
her
the...
quirk, you mean?
It's her quirk, sorry. She'd make her the greatest hero of all time. What is the profession of Lloyd Forger in the civilian cover identity?
He is a psychologist.
Yes, sir! What is the name of the political figure Lloyd is tasked with getting close to through the Operation Strix?
Ugh. The name of the political figure. Why am I only thinking of his son's name? Oh shoot.
If you get this wrong, I choose your voice.
His last name is Desmond.
Correct! That's all I have here as well.
Plus Ultra!
Plus Ultra! Alright, final one is Full Metal Alchemist. You choose your last voice.
Okay,
All right, got it. Whenever you're ready, let's go. I'm gonna beat up all these questions.
Perfect. Alright, what is the name of the Blood Iron and Blood Rune Arrays creator known for his work with human transmutation?
Shao Tucker. I mean, that was the guy that was really looking into human transmutation. Well, no, he was looking into chimeras, not human transmutation. The guy that was looking into human transmutation would have been Edward and Alphonse Elric.
Before them?
Well, Azumi Curtis kind of did.
Would be Hohenheim? Is his Hohenheim, but is that wrong?
Oh, I'm trying to think if he actually... I don't think he was looking into human transmutation. He was looking into the study of Xingyi's alchemy.
Okay, I don't know. Stupid website. That's okay. You got that right, and that was a trick question, and I got you. You answered correctly, even though I answered wrong. What is the last name of the Ishvalan warrior monk who seeks revenge against the state alchemist?
Wait, he has a last name? I thought his name was Scar.
Isn't that his nickname? Is that his name?
I mean, that's what they call him throughout the series, but unless it's written in the manga, I don't know if his real name's ever been revealed.
It says Curtis, but again, I'm not sure.
Curtis? Like Azumi Curtis?
I don't know. Does that ring any bells?
Well, Azumi Curtis was the person that taught Alphonse and Edward how to do alchemy.
Okay, well that again. You could be right. Again, another probably could be a trick question. Third question: what is the real name of the homunculus known as Envy?
Well, see, that's a trick question because that's actually from Full Metal Alchemist, not Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And here's the thing: I have no idea because it's been so long since I've seen that I barely remember what happened. So I'm gonna take the L on that one. I don't know.
Well, the answer is Envy. It says here.
Are you kidding me? What the heck? I'm gonna beast breathing all over that thing.
Oh, that's hilarious. What is the title of the book written by Scar's brother containing crucial research on alchemy and alchemy?
Oh goodness gracious. I really should know this. I'm just gonna go with Scar's brother's notebook.
It says Tome or Tome. Tome.
That might actually be right. I'm not sure.
All right. Final question. If you get this right, you win the whole series. If you get it wrong, you lose the whole series. What was the final words in the series? The final conversation taking place in that whole series of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Do you remember that?
The final conversation was between Edward and... Wait, no. That's a trick question because it wasn't. The last words that were spoken in the whole series were a heart made full metal. But the last actual conversation, I'm willing to bet, was between Alphonse and the... What are they called? The Chimeras.
Very good, sir. You win the Anime Dad's weird and awful game show, and your prize. Just by the way, you get to speak in your normal voice for the rest of the podcast.
Man, I was really hoping for a new motorboat. I mean,
That's great. Awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
So I love you've gotten so good at speaking in his voice, bro. It's
Doesn't even hurt anymore.
I really want to meet Bryce, or want you to meet Bryce to be able to do it to him directly. I think he'll probably get a restraining order straight away because he wants to keep you away from his job.
You know what? At least it's something I would have signed by him.
Very well done. Very well done. I'm sorry about the random weird questions, but you did really, really well. And to be honest, I liked the quick fire 10 questions. Could we do I do one question to you, you do one question to me. Quick fire questions for our improv. I just want to I like asking you questions. It's fun.
All right, go for it.
All right. What were your first words when you were a baby?
Crocodile.
beast breathing.
Okay. Wow. That's impressive.
Doesn't help I was born with two katanas in my hand. All right, question for you. What's your favorite letter of the alphabet?
It is P, because it's the start of my wife's name, and she's my everything.
Pancakes. What a
Yes.
beautiful name.
It is lovely. It is lovely. With syrup. Oh my goodness, pancake with syrup was so yummy. All right, my second question for you. We got 10 in total. Second question for you. If you had to choose a person to be, but not me, a famous person to be handcuffed to for a month, who would it be?
Oh, that's really hard. It need to be someone pretty cool. I'm trying to think of somebody who's not like overly busy. You know, like someone that's not consistently having to go on airplanes and be at cons. But you know what? Maybe it'd be someone that I want to be seen with a lot. Sunny Straight.
I like that. That's a good, because then you could jump in, he'll record, and you'll be like, ugh, ugh. You know, you can do different voices at the same time. You can do a chorus sensei voice. If he's recording season 2 or 3 or whatever.
That'd be pretty cool. All right. your second question for me is, if you were in the Demon Slayer universe, what... No, that is the wrong universe, my bad. If you were in the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood universe, what alchemy would you learn?
Human transmutation. No, that's not an alchemist. Me. Middle. Probably middle. Just because it's so versatile. Is that the correct answer?
I mean, that's the same answer as me, so I don't think you're wrong.
I'm correct then. I'm correct. All right. If you could make friends with an anime character, but you can be best friends
In general.
you can be best friends with the character for a week, and then they'll consider you their mortal enemy for the rest of their lives. What would it be?
To be best friends with for... I'm gonna go with Tanjiro. Because that 1 week, like, Tanjiro's such a nice, calm person. I can see him being very friendly, being very, like, very optimistic, just a good friend. And then after a week, I mean, it's Tanjiro. Like, he's not gonna do anything too bad. I mean, I'm not a demon, so he has no reason to take me out. So it's like, oh, he'll just probably just leave me alone.
He'll probably write you some threatening letters.
Though Inosuke would be a fun one if I thought I'd survive after that 1 week.
Oh, that'd be terrifying. All right, what's your third for me?
All right. What anime character would you want to go skydiving with that doesn't have the ability to fly?
It would definitely be someone like Inosuke. I know he's sticking with the Demon Slayer world because he will go out with a smile on his face. He'll say, "Come at me, ground," and then hit the ground like with a smile, and he'll be happy to his death. And to be honest, with the amount of muscle he has, I might be able to bounce off him.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't say even if you had parachutes. I think Inosuke would probably still cut them off, but yet he'd probably still survive.
Oh, true. You didn't say no parachutes.
You just had to take a dark place, didn't you?
All right, my number 4. Bakugo on one side, Deku on the other, and you in the middle. There's a last piece of pizza. Who gets the piece of pizza?
Bakugo. Because I'd fight Deku to get it. Deku would go easy on me. Bakugo, look, I'm not trying to get a last slice of pizza and a hospital bill. Okay, there's too much going on with that.
Good point.
All right, my number 4 is name a character from another anime that would be a good captain for Luffy's crew.
Probably Goku. Not because of his power, but because he has the same. He's happy, carefree, never gives up. He's very similar personality to Luffy. So even if he had Luffy's powers, I think he'd be a good option. He eats a lot. He's pretty similar. He'd fit in quite well. Name number 5. Name a person from an anime that you could revert back to being a baby and bring them up as a child.
Oh, somebody I would want to. Again, I'm gonna have to go with Tanjiro. I'd want to give him a better life, and I think not living in feudal Japan with demons and all that. I think he deserves it. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be real special. Or again, Inosuke, brought up by the beasts of the field, he might have a better life with you.
That's also true. That's a mildly terrifying fact, though. All right. Name an anime I should watch.
Definitely. I'm watching right now. Have you seen this Rising of the Shield Hero?
Yeah, I'm in season 2.
Okay.
Quite good.
It is quite. I'm only in episode 3, I think, but I'm enjoying it. It's got an interesting concept. It's really well done. It's quite fast paced so far. but I'm like
It kind of slows down a little bit, but season 1 is really, really stinking good. I really enjoy Rising of the Shield Hero so much. Just from the first episode alone, I was captivated.
good. Then I'd pick Sword Art Online.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, your question.
That was my question.
All right, I think it's number 7. I'm trying to keep count of my fingers.
Number 6.
Number 6. If Tanjiro, Edward Elric, and Goku were dogs, what type of dogs would they be?
Tanjiro would be, I'm gonna say like a golden lab. He's just a good boy.
Yeah.
Edward, just for giggles and grins, I'd make him a Pomeranian, like a short Pomeranian.
Yeah.
I think that would be beautiful. And he would hate that, and I'm totally here for it. But what's the worst he could do for me? And Goku, oh man, I could see. I that's a harder one. I'm gonna say Goku is like a German Shepherd.
Yeah. Yeah, good choice. Because, yeah, I could see him as that. He eats a lot. Maybe not as happy as a German Shepherd. Like, a German Shepherd doesn't have a smile on his face all the time. But that's probably the best option there is.
All right. So then my question for you is, you get locked in a room with a main anime villain. You have 5 minutes. Who do you think, in your current state, who do you think you have any chance of walking out of that room in 5 minutes alive?
Majin Buu. If I pretend I'm blind.
Dirty tricks are on the table, so you know.
And I'd be like, oh, yes, you're very handsome, Mr. Majin. And then, yeah, he'd like, oh, I handsome? You know. So, yeah. Unless he's, yeah, as long as he's had a big meal beforehand. All right, my number 7. These last ones we're just going to pump out nice and fast. 7, 7, 7. All right. An anime character to be handcuffed to for a week. Who would you choose? That's a villain. Sorry, a villain.
For a week? Shoot. I'm gonna go with Twice from My Hero Academia. That'd be a fun and chaotic week.
As long as he's got a mask on, he'd be good.
True. All right. What candy would you buy for Sukuna?
He seems like a lollipop guy. You know, if he had like a lollipop in his mouth, he seemed like he'd be happy. So probably some sort of nice lollipop. There's actually a lollipop that I bought for my daughters recently that has like a whistle at the end of it. So you you know it?
Yeah.
And then you can blow it and go. So that'd be fun for Sukuna. I think he'd enjoy the humor. If you had 3 wishes to a genie in a lamp, what color would the genie be?
Oh, yellow, and he'd have like a bunch of tentacles coming out of him too.
Okay.
Can't tell me Koro Sensei wouldn't be a great genie. Speaking of Koro Sensei, if you could have Koro Sensei teach you any subject that you think he would know, what subject would you have him teach you?
It would definitely be culture, because he's traveled all around the world. He's got a good ability and a good understanding of culture, I'm sure. So different cultures, different, so social sciences in a sense would be quite good, I believe. Now, if you turn Koro Sensei into calamari, how good would he taste? On a scale of 1 to 1 to 6.
I'm gonna guess he'd have a lot of muscle in him, so I think that'll affect, because he can move so fast and all that. It'd be pretty tough to chew, so I think I'm gonna give it like a 2.8.
I would have gone 2.9, but pretty good.
Okay. Let me see what's okay. If you had to go on a cruise with an anime side character, which anime side character would you go on a cruise with?
Brock from Pokemon. He'd just be a cool guy to hang out with. He'd be distracted by the woman on the cruise, but he'd be, other than that, he'd be chill. He loves animals. He likes rocks. So I'll make sure to bring 3 or 4 different stones for him to admire. And yeah, that would be me. If you had to travel and traverse down to the bottom of the ocean, from any anime, what vehicle would you use, or what machine? That was the last question.
Mobile Suit Gundam.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen Gundam where they have like the giant mech suits or whatever? I think that'd be pretty dope.
That would be, but I don't think I've seen the anime.
I haven't seen it in years. Okay, final one. If you could do an impersonation of any character and it not cause any pain whatsoever, and you'd just be able to do it for as long as you wanted, which voice would you pick?
You didn't say good interpretation, so it'd probably be. It'll probably be. I'm probably my falsetto voice. Anya. Probably Anya's. How about you? Who would you choose? And needs to be a good interpretation, a good, good one.
There's 2. The first one I would do would probably be Tanjiro, just because I want to be able to do Tanjiro. I just have not figured out how to make that click yet. And the second one, even though like not a lot of people would be able to recognize it on the spot, I would do Kenshin Himura from Rurouni Kenshin, just because his voice is so calming and peaceful, and he knows what he's talking about, but he's also kind of goofy. And I would love to do that voice. It's a little too high for me that it is.
Very nice. I like that. That's relaxing. Could you please maybe send me a story of you speaking in his voice that I can go to sleep to every night? I think that'd be the way to go because it seems relaxing.
When we get done recording, I can.
Sounds like Yoda. All right, take us out with a poem written by Inosuke Hasebira.
All right. Beast breathing, 4th thing. All these demons see me. I slice all their heads off, and they go, "Dang! Thank you for watching the anime dudes and dad. Everyone that listens is really rad. So come back next week where we'll have some more fun. And then at the end of the episode, we'll go for a run. And you better listen or I'm going to come at you. And don't forget, go beyond. Plus
Ultra.
Ultra, 'cause that totally rhymes. Yes.